All right. Then we got our recording set. Okay, so as I was stating, anybody involved that signs up with you for your Surge membership, anyone who signs up with you will be able to will get the HLC lifestyle services complimentary. So that $99.95 enrollment you see on your screen will be waived. There'll be no $19.95. However, some of you will get people that have no interest at all in the when the in the real estate portion or in the travel portion, and may just want to do real estate. And if they do that, you'll still earn money with them as well. They'll sign up for $99.95 with a $19 monthly subscription, and it pays out $1.50 residual to you. Now, the lead generation program, the lead referrals for the loans will be paid on a weekly basis. So the moment somebody goes to your site, you'll have your own replicated site. The moment somebody goes to your site, and it fills out the pre-qual and the bank accepts it, the referral fee of $30 to you and $15 to the upline leader will pay out the following Friday. Lead referrals for credit repair will pay out on a monthly basis, because every one of your customers has a 30-day 100% money back guarantee. So that will pay out on a monthly basis. And then lead referrals for your homes will be paid out on a residential closing. We have a basic membership with the Beamers. Now, this is going to, again, this is encumbers with a person enrolling just through HLC. There's a $99.95 enrollment, of which you will earn $20, and there's a $29.95 monthly subscription, and a $2.50 residual payout to you. And they're going to get one of our Social Pro Beamers that transmits with 250-foot radius. They can use their own custom message or their own URL. Person can sign up for our premium package. It's $199.95. It's a $40 cab to you if you sign that person up. And again, these are the people that may say to you, they may be in other companies and they don't want to change their company, but they want to do real estate with you. So I don't want you to lose out on that person because this is just an affiliate. This is not a network marketing. This is an affiliate program. So I don't want you to miss out on that person. If they want to stay with their existing company, that's fine. They can stay with their existing company and participate in the lead generation here, and you still earn some money with them. We got a promo $69.95. It pays out $5 residual to you. They're going to get the Premier, plus they're going to get a custom funnel with their company, promoting their company's business. Now, for the Surge rep, the Surge basic membership, there's no enrollment fee. Anybody that signs up with you for our Vortex Platinum, they got to be signed up with you for your Vortex Platinum, which is going to help you sell your platinum. Your platinum is going to give your platinum sales more credibility. Anybody who signs up with you there will get our HLC complimentary. They'll get that with no cost to them. If they sign up for just a travel agency only, then they have to pay for also the $99.95 for HLC. So this was only waived for the Vortex Platinum customer at Surge. And again, the monthly it will be $19.95, and they're going to get their Pro Beamer, and they can use their own URL with a custom message. The other one's $99.95. Again, is waived for the Surge rep as long as they have the Vortex Platinum. But this customer will have the Pro Beamer with a custom funnel. You can choose whichever one you want. Well, you can have travel, you can have credit, or you can have the homes or loans. Then we got our loan officer program. We're starting a brand new program, an 8-week course. We're going to be teaching people. We have been teaching people how to become a loan officer, and then we're also scheduling and setting up something with the schools. They have to have at least 20 hours for the state, and we're going to get a discount on that. Any person signing up for the company without going through the Surge is going to pay a $295 one-time tuition. Any one of your members that sign up with you in your travel business, we're going to waive that fee of the $295. They'll be able to participate with the loan officer program with no cost whatsoever. Then you have the mobile app. We have a mobile app, which I love. It's you can actually get a chance to experience the mobile app. We're having a mobile app made for our business here, where it's very similar to our Surge app. You'll be able to share the services. You'll be able to share videos. You'll be able to introduce people through three-way calls. It's very, very similar to your current Surge app, except this will be for your HLC. But it's also going to be a standalone product that you'll be able to sell to other businesses or realtors or anybody any professionals that's looking to market their business. There's financing available. The total cost of the app is $21.99. It's a $6,200 value. It's a $400 commission to the rep and a $100 commission to the upline. So it's not a bad commission base. Again, it's a mobile app that you can share. Anybody may be looking. Then we got the options for those that want multiple beamers. So if you want to have our tri-pack is going to give you 3 customized beamers. It's going to be already programmed for one for credit, one for travel, and one for homes and loans. It's a you pay a one-time activation of $49.95 and a monthly subscription of $49.95, and that's what also pays a residual commission. And then the second one is 3 beamers and 3 custom funnels. Now the custom funnel is nice because just to give you an example, some of you know me when we were travel, we had the travelyourwaytowealth.com. The funnel is very similar to that, except you'll get the notifications, you'll get the emails, except now we're going to be connecting autoresponders to it as well. So it'll be like a drip campaign, which is custom, following up with your customers every month for at least 3 to 4 months, leading them to closing. So for example, your credit one is boostmycreditscore.com or boostmycreditscoredoctor.com. And then the other one is mycustomhomeloan.com. So if you're standing at a baseball game or your kid's recital, you got your beamer on, everybody around you is getting this notification with your custom URL, sending them to your funnel, which is sending them to your personalized link. They're going to watch a quick video that they can sign up right then and there. You don't even have to meet these people. And if they don't sign up right then and there, the system will follow up with them and send them autoresponders kind of following up with them, and you'll get an email notification with all their information from the time they opted in. So that's a $99.95 one-time activation and a $99.95 monthly subscription, and it pays out $15 residually to anybody that you refer. Now this is for 8 beamers. Now, this is for the person who's really serious about their business. You're gonna get 3. You got 8 different beamers. You can use them for various things. You can resell them. It's up to you. Again, you can have them programmed to what you would like. You can use the custom credit, the custom travel, or the custom loan home, or you also can have your own personal business. So let's just say that you are a realtor and you signed up with our program. Well, guess what? You can have a couple of your beamers programmed to the homes that you're selling. So let's say you're trying to market a house on Main Street and you got another house over in Delaware. You can have each beamer programmed to that house, and no matter where you're at, people's getting information about that particular house. Or you have a standalone business. You have a pizzeria. Or people that got standalone businesses. You'll be able to resell them resell this information. And then the next one is 8 beamers with 3 custom funnels. The custom funnels is always either credit. The message is already going to be logged in. You're already going to have the funnel. We all have it. It's going to be a replicated funnel with the same autoresponders. So we'll be able to track. We'll be able to track your usage. We'll be able to track what kind of hits you're getting. We'll be able to track your conversions, which is very important because the key to business is that, like I said, it's all about exposures. So if I'm exposing thousands of people a day, or I go to one baseball game or a football game, I'm sitting in the stadium and 10,000 people just got my message about my credit repair, and 10,000 people got my message about my travel business, and 10,000 people got my message about my homes and loans. That's 30,000 hits while I'm enjoying a baseball game. And the last package is our 12. We had 12 beamers. And again, now for those of you that participated with our founders pool, we gave you 12 beamers. It's included in that. We got some other little perks that's being programmed right now for you, for those of you that bought the founders pool package. And we still have them available. I'll send that information out again tonight for the founders pool. that gives you, it gives you all the information about participating and being a part of our Founder's earning, not just on what you do, but potentially earning on every single customer that the company brings in. Guys, trust me when I tell you, I've been getting calls from distributors all around the country. There's not one company that has real estate in their portfolio. And because we are not a network marketing company, there's no conflict. So now you're recruiting for surge. It's great. You're building your travel business and your network marketing there for travel. But you now get an opportunity for those of you that have friends that's in other companies. Guess what? They don't got to leave their company. They can do what they do, still participate in your lead generation program, get a custom funnel to promote their business, and you're going to get paid on a monthly basis residually for helping them out. I hope this information has helped you guys. Again, this PowerPoint is available in our website's HLClifestyles.com. If you click resources, you'll see this PowerPoint right there. You can download it for yourself and digest it and go over for yourself. It's already available right now. HLClifestyles.com. And click resources, and this PowerPoint is available. We do got a special, which I'll come back at the end, and I'll share that special for our existing reps to be able to order your funnels. We got a special for 1, 3, 8, and 12, and I'll come back at the very end and I'll share that special with you. So what I want to do is I want to kind of transition for a second, and I want to bring on to the call a very good friend of mine. I mean, me and this gentleman, we go back well over 10, 12 years now. He's been no matter what we have done, he's gotten to the top each and every time. When we started out at 5 Links, he was our first senior vice president outside of our family. And then when we went on vacation, he was just about to hit diamond right before we transitioned. And I'll tell you something, he's always a sharp businessman, always about making money, but at the same time it's about helping other people. This gentleman, it's really, I partnered up with him. He's a realtor by trade. I believe over 16 years selling homes. He is actually the director of our loans program. So for HLC, MCC Homes, he is the director of that program. And just, I could not call a person that could be more proud to be in business with this person. He's got true integrity, always trying to help the next person. He just hit the regional executive position in our travel business. He earned that 5 $1,000 bonuses in about a 4-week time frame. I definitely know in the next 30 some odd days he's going to go over that 100-person mark and pick up that $50,000 bonus, because he's a true leader, always leading by example. And that's no other than my good friend, newly promoted regional executive, Mr. Vincent Montgomery. Mr. Montgomery, are you available?
Yes, I am, Dwayne. Can you hear me?
Hear you loud and clear, sir. The call is all yours.
Wow, thank you so much, man, once again for that kind introduction. And I tell you, the program you and the team that you have assembled to put together with HLC, with the Pro Beamers, is just outstanding. I'm sitting here looking at the change in our industry and how anybody from the novice to the experienced networker or traditional business person can now build their business by enjoying a baseball game. I mean, I think in pictures, enjoying a baseball game and hitting thousands, tens of thousands of people at one time with an advertisement that can lead them, direct them to the information they want them to view. So, I mean, these Pro Beamers, actually somebody on my team, Apostle James Friday out of Virginia, had contacted me about this technology, and he actually bought something similar, but it was much more expensive than what you're selling it for. And he put it to use down there in Richmond, Virginia. And I've been looking at it, monitoring his activity and how he was doing, just to get a handle on how to use it. But once again, Dwayne, you are ahead of the curveball. You and the team, the phenomenal team you put together by putting this package together. So listen, I'm going to speak for a few minutes, and I want to give a shout out to those who on our team, all of the people that have decided to come along for the Surge journey. First of all, I want to say I appreciate you greatly. One of the things I love about network marketing is it is truly the ultimate team sport, if you will, in business, because there's no one individual who really is the star. It's everybody working together. Now, after saying that, the bottom line is everybody needs to be making money. Everybody has the opportunity to make money. And that's one of the things that has excited me about Surge so much. You know, that trip we took to Atlanta, and we met the co-founders, the CEO and the president. I saw integrity. I saw commitment. I saw a solid foundation, and I saw money for everybody. I saw income for everybody. And that made me want to go out there. And you're right, Dwayne, we've been together through thick and thin, like many of the partners, you know, directly associated with me, but I've been directly associated with you as well as many others. We've been together through thick and thin, when it looked good, when it didn't look good. And this has just been a breath of fresh air. Now, I want to talk about, for those of you who have gone through the transitions with us, I want to talk to you. And for those of you who are brand new with this business project called Surge 365 and HLC, I want to talk to you, because Dwayne said something that really gets to the heart of the matter, and that is exposures. That's really the bottom line to accomplishing anything in this business. I don't care what type of business that you're in, but especially in this business, it comes down to always some basic activities that's always going to lead to you accomplishing whatever it is. Now, I feel like a racehorse on the inside, and I always feel like I'm going slow. Actually, my goal to hit regional is late, okay? But that just underscores that I'm not going to give up once I set my mind on something. And so the first thing is you have to set your mind on a goal. You know, Dwayne came out the gate and hit national and hit the 50. Everybody says 50,000, but I count every penny. He hit the $51,000 bonus, and in 4 days they gave it to him for 5, but really it was 4 days. But you got to understand this. He had that goal before he started the business, and so he had set a goal in his mind on what to do, and he had just compressed time, and he compressed his efforts. And so, you know, building in cycles, even if you get worn out, it's kind of like you start to build in cycles. You just set a goal where you're going to concentrate your efforts and concentrate on those activities that get the job done. So what I want to share with you is about this team concept and how to work within the team concept. You know, the first goal is you have to get a team. And in this business, you want to start off with a team of 3 and quickly get that team to between 6 and 7 people that you directly sponsor. Now, the importance of that is extremely relevant into accomplishing your goal, because everything within network marketing, you always have to find out not necessarily what's important to you, that should be clear, but what is important to everybody on your team. And sometimes that can be quite a task, because sometimes people don't really know what's important to them. You have to dig around a little bit. So first of all, let me talk about why 3 people are so important. And this may be redundant, but it needs to be maintain its relevance. First of all, 3 people are going to allow you to operate your business expense-free. You know, it's $59.95 a month if you come in where you really should come in, which is at the platinum level. And $59.95 a month is $719.40 a year. I'm always down to the penny when I'm looking at expense and when I'm looking at compensation. All right, so just by you introducing 3 people, you're going to be helping 3 people, putting them in a position where they can earn some significant part-time income at the minimum. And so you're going to be blessing somebody, and as a default, you're going to be saving $719.40 a year. So that should be your first goal. So like many others on this team that transition over here, and those of you who have started, you know, we take care of that the first day. Now, how do they do that? You have to make a list. There's no magic to this, but there is magic to following the system. Now, if you go through your Surge virtual office, there is a memory jogger. When you go through tools and you bring it up, and it talks about everything that you can imagine in terms of your sphere of influence, like uncles, aunts, people who love you, people who, you know, it just goes. I'm not going to read the list to you, but you need to download that list and then go through that exercise. Because when you go through that exercise, you're going to have a healthy list. Now, I'm going to get to the Pro Beamers because that's a major game changer. But there's some basic things that with or without technology that you can always do. And I've kind of like been the guinea pig because we've gone from, we've been in several business projects now. And trust me when I tell you, the people that work with you, say on the first business project, they can get a little worn out. And, a lot of times now they're like, you know what, I'm going to pass on what you guys are talking about now. So, even having experience, you have to make a commitment that even if I start all over with strangers, this business is going to get built. By the grace of God, it's going to get built because you have a vision, and that vision is driving, has enough passion that you're going to be willing to go and do what you have to do. So now once you get 3 people, you're free. But guess what? You've now unlocked the comp plan because those 3 people qualify you to override everything that's going to take place in your organization. Now understand this. If you're comparing businesses, you don't have to buy anything to qualify to override your organization. You just have to bless 3 people with the opportunity that can help them make their dreams come true or their aspirations come true by getting some significant part-time income. Just bless 3 people, benefit 3 people, and you now qualify to override everything that takes place in your organization. So you're free, expense-free, you qualify to override your organization, and the third benefit of having 3 people as you start to build your team is you qualify for unlimited bonuses, unlimited $1,000 bonuses. Now, these $1,000 bonuses are so unique because there's nothing like it in the business world of network marketing. It doesn't exist in any other company. It will not exist in any other company because other companies don't care enough to even imagine putting this in their compensation plan. And the reason I say that is because 7 people in at the platinum level gives you the equivalent of 14 points for those urchins, those people that need the details. But 7 people in at the best starting position, and the team leader of those 7, that means you have to have 3, right? That team leader gets $1,000. Now, this is very unique because as you've heard, those of you who have been around for a while, even if those people start to change their mind, say if 6 of them change their mind, they still count toward your $1,000 bonus. And let me tell you something. From our past business ventures, where we've grown and we've struggled and we've won and we've lost, I've seen so many people build sizable teams, 35, 40, 50 people, 60 people, 75 people, 100 people. And because it wasn't structured right, or because it didn't happen simultaneously or within a certain time period, there was some criteria they didn't meet. In essence, they really didn't make any money. But with this company, all of those hurdles, all of those things all those hoops you have to jump through are just effectively removed. So the first thing I saw in this was, look, I'm always going to look to see if I can make some money. Let's keep it real. You're always going to look to see if you can make some money. But the people that you go to war with, the people on your team, you want to make sure that they can make some money. Because if they can't, you're not going to have a team pretty soon. Sooner or later, whether it's a year down the road, 2 years down the road, or 3 years down the road, the honeymoon will be over and you will be starting over again. So the person who is the youngest or the one who struggles the most has to have a reasonable chance of making money. Now, these $1,000 bonuses do not evaporate because of time. In other words, it can take you a day, but if somebody's struggling and it took them 2 months or a year or 2 years, now we're not going to let that happen to you, but just to demonstrate the strength of this compensation plan, you will still get that $1,000. If you understood how powerful that is, there's people that will get paid despite other people quitting. There's people that will get paid despite how long it takes. There's people who will get paid because they decide to get paid. Now, when we were out in San Diego, my mind got stretched again. I mean, first of all, by the accomplishment of Dwayne Eddings with 5 days. I mean, look, I had no idea he was going to knock it out in 4 to 5 days. But I mean, even though I had heard it, to see him walk across that stage and understand that history had been made in Search 365, I mean, that was very inspiring to me. I mean, they got leaders over there that have been at the top of the comp plan. It had never been done before. You understand what's taking place? So now we got this mentor who knows how to get it done, and he has a blueprint for it. I want you to keep this word in mind, blueprint. That's going to become very, very important to you as you start to peak people. Say that to yourself. You have a blueprint for any level of success that somebody needs to acquire, somebody needs to experience, including yourself. You have a blueprint. All right, now, so let's talk about this. We have this unique comp plan. We have an industry that 99% of the people are going to participate in or are just participating in. So that right there lends itself to the perfect formula of masses, the masses wanting to participate in this business. We know a lot of people want to make money. We know this is the easiest business that you can make money, and we know that others quitting is not going to stop you from making money. I mean, that just gets sweet. And with 3 people, without nobody buying anything, you are expense free on a monthly basis, in essence, and you qualify to override your group. So if by chance or design, you get somebody who blossoms into great success, you override that person and you haven't bought a thing, you've launched a legitimate business and 3 people qualify. That's why it's so important. Anybody who's hearing my voice tonight, you must get 3 people. So now let's talk about once you become a team builder. And congratulations to everybody that said yes. Congratulations to those of you who have become a team builder. You've hit 3 people. I applaud you. That is a great accomplishment. But don't stop there. Don't stop with the yes. Don't stop with the team builder. Now you're a team builder, but you got to have a team that qualifies you, that activates you getting $1,000. Now, I heard somebody say this at the San Diego convention. There are people that are getting a $1,000 bonus every week. There are people that are getting 2 $1,000 bonuses every week. There are some people earning 14 $1,000 bonuses every week. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Now, of course we knew it was possible, but to hear that it's being done. Now, they didn't do what Mr. Dwayne Eddings did in 5 days. Matter of fact, there was a gentleman that came from, I think it was from Romania. I don't think he hit the $51,000 bonus. Now get this, ladies and gentlemen, the average income over there, if I heard it correctly, and Dwayne, when I hand the mic back over to you, correct me if I'm wrong, they said it was like $470 or $480 a year. Most of them were coming in at the platinum level, which represents a year's income. And they were building a team so fast, they had earned $74,000 and they didn't hit the $51,000 in like, I think it was like 3 or 4 months. And they were speaking broken English, but they welcomed an opportunity that most people statistically could not afford. Because who's going to spend a year's income on a business, especially a network marketing business? But it's paying them. They're making more money than they ever made in their lives. And they travel from Romania to get to San Diego. Whew, amazing, right? Okay, now, here's the beauty. All of you that are starting, all of you, you need to get the team builder, meaning 3 people, for the reasons I just shared. The next thing is you have to have a team on your team builder side. That starts at person number 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, they recommend 6, but you want to get that quick start bonus for getting 7. So most likely it's going to end up being 4 people, persons 4, 5, 6, and 7 that you personally build in. Now you have a team builders squad or team builder. Now I'm going to share the screen with you because I want to talk about this, and this all ties into you hitting regional, but it also ties in to you making $1,000 or $2,000 a week. You see, everything that I've experienced so far has just been testing the comp plan, testing the company. Now it's time to get busy. So let me switch over real quick. All right. Dwayne, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, Vince.
Okay, good. All right, so now what we're going to do is, this is your team builder. Let's say this person, just follow my mouse here, is number 4. And that person comes in and he sponsors a person. Now this is depth. That person sponsors a person. Okay, where's my mouse? And that person sponsors a person. Now the official name for this in our industry is called tap rooting. It's when you go straight down. Okay, tap rooting, you're building depth. So that's, I don't want to say generation because that can move you up, but it's 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels down. And this represents, so that's person number 4. You got 3 over here that qualify you. This is your 4th person. And then you have number 5, the 5th person that you personally sponsor. And this is the 2nd leg in your team builders group. All right, now, as soon as this person comes in, that counts at Vortex Platinum, that counts for 2 points. The goal is to get 7 Vortex Platinums in. And so what Dwayne is saying about adding value to the Vortex Platinum is worth its weight in gold. Because one thing, you'll learn it in real estate and in any type of business, when you can show value in whatever you're doing, the service you're providing, the product you're providing, people will pay and people will respond what's valuable to them. And that is a key component of peaking or getting exposures. People have to see value in your peak. People have to see value in what you have to offer. And the value has to be their value, not what you esteem valuable to you, but what's esteemed or evaluated as valuable to them. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, people will always do what's important for them. I don't care how much they love you, how much they tell you they love you, how much they applaud you. At the end of the day, as they say, they're always going to do the most important thing for them and their family. So now, we're going to come back to that. But look at the power of this. So now this person sponsors one person, and you're over this team. So you got 2 points, right? Now that second person that came in sponsors somebody. He sponsors somebody. That's another vortex. So now you got 4 points. The person in your other leg sponsors somebody. Now you have 6 points. This person gets hot. He's trying to get 3. He sponsors another person. So now you have, that's 4 people. That's 8 points. Vortex plus. He becomes a team builder. He gets 3 in. Okay? Now, this is confusing to me, but trust me when I tell you, you're going to get 2 points for that. This person sponsors another person. You're going to get 2 points for that. So now you're at 6. Now, this didn't, seven people came in. 7 people came in, and you as the team builder just earned $1,000. Now, this is where it becomes a work of art. If you have 2 people on your team builder squad, all right, and just to save a little time, I'm going to draw a 3rd person in here, and I'm going to draw another person over here. Now, what do you see on the screen? You have one person who's a team builder. You have another person who has not started yet to get to team builder, and you have a person who's 1 person away from team builder, and you have another person that's away from team builder. Now, this is what I love about this business. I'm looking at this person down here. I'm looking at this person here. Now, these circles are reps, okay? So I got 4 people on my team builder. Now, what happens is I've earned $1,000 quick start, all right? I want to incentivize this person, so I'm going to stay in phase 1. So I'm going to sponsor somebody, and I'm going to put at least 1 person under this person, because guess what happens? Now what happens is he's 1 person closer to being expense-free, overriding his team, and he's now 6 people away from getting his first $1,000 or her first $1,000. All right? I'm going to play sponsor somebody over here, and I'm going to start teaching this. Now, the next thing that's going to happen is, because this person sponsors somebody and this person sponsors somebody, they count for them and they count for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen anything like this. And let me be clear. He goes out now, they need 2 people. They're incentivized. So they go out and get another person. They get another person. So now you have 3. This person's incentivized. He goes get another person. He wants to be free. He gets another person. Guess what happened? You got 6, 1, 2, 8. You have another $1,000 coming in, and you also have 1 left over going to the next $1,000. Now you can incentivize this person. Now, if you stay in phase 1, or their sponsor stays in phase 1. Now let me slow down for a second. Most of us only have a list that takes us so far. These pro beamers are going to explode this whole concept. Because when you're able to contact people by the thousands, they're going to be cold leads, but if they respond, it means they've seen something of value. And if they've seen something of value, your first question or your conversation with them should be basically to find out what's important and valuable to them, and then use that in your peak. Now, I've said that a couple of times, and I want to talk about peaking and exposures because this is going to help you get your exposures up, okay? Now, let me just carry this out a little further. So let's just say now this all happened in 1 week. Oh, let's condense time. You just earned $2,000 in bonuses. Now, my writing is horrible with these things, but everybody understand what 2K means, right? You just earned $2,000 in 1 week. Now, suppose you want to do another $2,000 next week. The person who has 3, if you don't put another person there because that's not going to count for a team builder spot. But the person that has 1, they got 2 more spots that need to be filled. So you tell these people are going for their 7. So now you're going to focus on that. They got 2 more spots to be filled. This person has 3 spots to be filled to get free. Now, first of all, they got to want to do that. This person has 1 spot to be filled. This person has 3 spots to get filled. All right, let's see how many circles we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember we had 1 left over? That's another 1K. This is amazing stuff. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's another 1K. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're seeing this. Now here's the point. When you have a team that's striving to do something that's important to them, and when you can help them through about 45 to 50% of what they're striving for, and it pays them and it pays you, this becomes a lot easier task, and it creates the synergy that we've really been looking for that feeds into the ultimate team concept of everybody winning together. So now what I do, now if I can get my numbers up and help my team grow, I'm not going to do it all for them, because what it really comes down to is people have to want to do this. You can't carry people and keep going forward in this business. You have to work with the people that want it. Now, let's say people don't want to build a team. We're going to come back to that. That's perfectly okay. That means we have to show them something else that's valuable. All right. So now I got about 5 more minutes, and let me see if I can just demonstrate this, how impressive this gets. So let's say we meet a person here. This is 3 generations down, 1, 2, 3. And this person right here wants to win big. We got Junior Dwayne Eddings in the making, or Mr. Marvin Sykes, or somebody, somebody with some serious networking, Sean Carter. Okay, we got some people down here that really want to build, right? So guess what happens? They get in, they got a good sphere of influence. Okay, let's count this person as 1. So you got paid on everybody. That person sponsors 1. 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 2, 3, oops, 4, forget that 4, 5, 6, and then that person sponsors 1. They taproot 7 down. Guess what? You just dug a well, but you also just earned another $1,000. When you start looking at the variety of ways that you can earn $1,000 and your other team builders can earn $1,000. Now, this has to take place for you to earn it. It has to be on person 4, 5, and 6. For anybody else in your group to earn it, it has to be on person 4, 5, and 6. So now, if you build enough people in your team builder's business, and everybody brings in 1, you picked up another $1,000. So now you're going to have to take this information, and I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Play with it. Get a piece of paper and just draw it out. And so what happens is you're going to do your best. They're going to do their best. And I have to cover 2 more things real quick. And what's going to happen is the $1,000 bonuses are going to start to roll in much easier. Now, this is where it really starts to take place. When your team starts seeing the value of building, you're going to get duplication. And this whole business is going to take on a different identity. Now, Dwayne Eddings and other leaders in this group have already seen that. All right? They're seeing the duplication. And that's the ideal spot you want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something from my humble experience. The toughest part of the business is building the foundation. Now, with these pro beamers, you're not going to have as tough of a job because now you're going to have the numbers. Now, let me go back to one more thing that I kept referring to and that is what's important to them. Remember, I mentioned that you may have some people on your team, they just may be interested in the Vortex website, something that's going to earn them money. They just want to plaster that all over the place. Let me tell you another thing that makes this business so valuable. The person who really wants to travel. They're not even really focused on earning money, but they will buy a Vortex. And I had a light bulb go off on me. I had a friend of mine that I piqued, a dear friend of mine who I've known a long time. And they didn't want to get in business, but they love to travel. They love to travel so much, they went out and bought something called a timeshare. And I think it cost them in the neighborhood of $25,000. And they had to put $6,000 or $7,000 down, and they were paying $200 a month. Now, check this out. You got somebody that paid $25,000. $25,000. And I'm talking about in 2017 for a timeshare, they can only go for 1 week, 7 days a year, and they pay $200 plus a month on a mortgage. And they came to me and said, Vince, can you help me sell this? It's too expensive. And then I go look at our program that costs $399 one-time fee, comes with no mortgage, and then you get a thing called bonus weeks in it, where you can get a 4- and 5-star resort for $99, maybe on average up to $200, and stay at some of the best resorts, 8 days, 7 nights, and even have all you can eat buffets or the food added onto that vacation with travel insurance. Now you can upsell that and make money off of that. And Dwayne has a course on that. I think Dwayne has a course on everything now, all right? But you can upsell that. But the other thing, guess what that does? There's a market out there, people, of timeshare prospects. Timeshare prospects. We got pro beamers. These people will go through links. Matter of fact, I bought timeshares before that almost made me bankrupt, all right? 3 times, maybe 4 times in my life, all right? You get in there trying to get the free weekend. They get you so juiced up on the vision, you end up signing the dotted line and you walk out with something you didn't want, but you got it anyway. Well, guess what? Those are people who want to travel. And for $399 and $59 a month with no mortgage, they can now go as frequently as they want, not 1 time a year, but they can take as many vacations as they want, cheaper than they can do for a timeshare. And I challenge you just to look at timeshares and people that take at least 3 vacations a year, and then you show them our Vortex Platinum. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. That gives you another method of bringing value to what you have to the person who does not want to necessarily build a network marketing business. So how do you get that person in? You identify them through a list of questions in your acquaintance call. A lot of times I call people, I don't call to talk to them about business. I haven't talked to them in 6 months, 5 years. Now I'm gonna call them and invite them to a business opportunity. I do an acquaintance call first. Here's my acquaintance call. I haven't talked to Dwayne Eddings in 5 years. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing? This is Vince. Hey, brothers, good to hear your voice. I haven't talked to you in a long time. How's Carlene? How's the kids? I saw on Facebook you had a grandkid. What's going on with you? And shut up and let them talk. And I listen. I listen for FORM, family, occupation, recreation, or money. I'm listening to what's important to them. Dwayne, you must be a millionaire many times over. If I hear that reflection in his voice goes down, hey, Vince, nah, man, we hit some hard times. Bingo, this brother needs some money. I'm finding out what's important to him. And then I say, hey, man, I'm going to be in your area pretty soon. We need to stop by and have a cup of coffee. I'd like to hook up with you and have a cup of coffee. Or, hey, I'd love to stay in contact with you. Forgive me for not staying in contact with you. And I'd like to catch up with you soon. No problem, Vince. Let's stay in contact. Hang up the phone. I don't mention nothing about business. 2 days, 3 days, sometimes even a week will go by. I will call Dwayne back. He's on my prospect list. And I'll say, Dwayne, you remember that conversation we had last week? Something you said stayed on my mind and I couldn't shake it. Vince, what was that? It was when you said, you indicated that you needed some more money. Now listen to this language. I don't say I have a business. I say, Dwayne, I have some information that I'm convinced that can help you with that. Now, what is Dwayne going to say? I don't say anything else. Shut up and let him answer. He's going to say, Vince, well, what's the information? Guess what just happened? The whole conversation just changed. I'm not asking him to take a look at a business. He's asking me now for information. And ladies and gentlemen, that helps your exposures. Because when people are asking for it, now you can give it to them. Okay, I don't have time to elaborate on that. But on this journey in any business, especially to this journey, on this journey to regional, that's exactly what I've been doing. And I wanted to demonstrate what it looks like on paper. I wanted to demonstrate at least 2 methods of showing value. There's many more areas of value, many more areas. And when you find what's valuable to other people, and when you learn to talk to them about what's important to them, and then you connect the dots about what you have to the importance of what they're trying to acquire, what happens is your percentages go up of getting them to listen. And that's all I'm trying to do. Because once they listen, you're going to start getting people to say yes. All right. God bless you all. I hope this made sense. And Dwayne, I pass it back over to you, my good friend.
Vince, awesome training. I'll tell you something, man. This that's why you are who you are. You know, you definitely making some things happen. So we appreciate you 100%. What I want to do, Vince, hit stop share for a second. I want to do is introduce real quick Mr. Jonathan Seigler, who's also as you heard, just came on board, phenomenal leader, doing some big things. Already hit himself a couple of $1,000 bonuses. I believe is on his way to region. Should be hitting the regional executive position within the next week or so. I believe he's already on his second, they're going on his third bonus with the first 2 weeks in business. But he's not new to this Pro Beamers. You know, he came from a company where they was able to recruit thousands of people in 6 weeks. So I'm going to just ask him to share that. And I asked him to put together the custom messages that we're going to provide to you guys for our Beamers. So, Jonathan, if you can unmute yourself and just share with the team, appreciate it.
Can you hear me, Dwayne?
Yeah, you're loud and clear, sir. The call's all yours.
Man, listen, I'm going to be real. Brother Vince, first of all, congratulations, man. We met there in San Diego, and, I heard a lot about who you were, but I didn't quite, I never had the opportunity to work with you, so I didn't quite know to what degree as to what I heard is real. They didn't tell me enough, because what I heard, no, man, you more than that. You for real, man. You are for real. And I don't say that easily, y'all. Those who know me on this call, I don't know how to sugarcoat. I just keep it real. And if something's good, I'll say it from the mountaintop. Brother, you're good. You're good. You got the knowledge. You know how to do this thing. And I'm going to be calling you because I got some coaching tonight. Well, usually I'm people calling me for coaching. I got some coaching tonight. I appreciate that. Y'all, listen, I was a master representative for a company that you all have probably seen online. It kind of blew up, man. It's just exploded. Some of you have already seen the Go units, if you will. And when I was a master representative for that company, we didn't have the Go units at that time. We just launched the company around February of this year. And so things were going incredibly slow with what services we were offering. A couple of months later, I kind of backed out and just went back to my real estate and some other stuff, and told those guys and I had to take care of my mom and my son. But nevertheless, a couple of months later, they introduced the Go unit, and I'm just tell y'all just straight, man. I never seen what I saw when that device came out. In approximately ballpark of between 6 and 7 weeks, there was over 11,000 representatives that joined. Woo-hoo. 11,000 reps in 6 to 7 weeks, all because of that beacon type technology. So, when Nancy Frazier talked to Dwayne and had an idea about the Pro Beamers, and when Nancy told me about it, I just said, y'all, home run. We ain't even got to talk about it. We just got to get it together, set it all up properly, and it's over, and market it the right way. Because again, I just saw what happened just a couple of months ago. So I am super excited about the Pro Beamers. Dwayne had asked me to work on a couple of if you will, 40 characters of what should be in our Pro Beamers. Y'all, I got too many to name on this particular call. But I'm just give you a couple of examples, if you will. I know we have a Pro Beamer for your travel business. We're going to have a Pro Beamer for our homes and loans business, and one, of course, for our credit repair business. And again, it has to be 40 characters or less. Spaces and all that are included. So again, it got to be 40 characters. So any ideas you all have, I'm wide open to listen, y'all. None of us got all the answers. So I believe in listening and coming together, if you will, as family to come up with a solution that will explode all of our businesses. So, but for example, what we have for our travel portion, I just got a couple of things. That one is travel cheaper, guaranteed, or get, and it may be $25 or $50 or whatever we choose to put out there. We'll go over that with Dwayne. But again, travel cheaper, guaranteed, or get. So, see, that entices people to go, because they're going to click your link. And when they see your link, they're going to see about our technology, the Vortex, and so on and so forth. Another travel ad that I have here is will beat Expedia and / Priceline guaranteed. People are going to want to take a look. That's going to pique their interest. That's all we want to do. We're going to get them to click that link. Another one for traveling, I wrote traveling, ? Use my discount. Oh man, that might get some people to click your link. Let me tell you. So that's what I have for traveling. So thus far, I got a couple of others, but I figured that you'll at least see where I'm going. Now for our home loans, for our real estate side, that it's gonna different messages going to appeal to different folks. So it's going to depend on who are you trying to attract there. For example, and it's just so funny, this company that Dwayne has put together here is so similar to a company that me and my lawyer put together so many years ago, but we didn't bring it to this level. Let me tell you, this is just a home run waiting to happen, and here we are at the batter's box. Y'all, for the home loans or for the real estate side of things, I wrote rentership to home ownership in 3-6 months, in 3 to 6 months. Again, got to be 40 characters or less, so it's right at 40 characters there. Rentership to home ownership in 3 to 6 months. Some people are going to want to know what are you talking about. And obviously I'm talking now to people who may want to go from rentership to home ownership. Here I wrote something for, this might be for realtors. Real leads, the number 4, for realtors, or at realtors and lenders. Real leads for realtors and lenders. They may click. Another for realtors is we pay top, and I got dollar signs. We pay top dollars, the number 4, experienced realtors. Again, that will pique the interest of realtors out there. And lastly, of course, is something for credit repair folks. Boost your credit to buy your home, or boost your credit to buy a car. I'm gonna stay right there, y'all. Boost your credit to get a loan. You know, listen, if you got 3 Beamers or 8 Beamers, I strongly recommend 8 or 12. You know, you can put these messages in your different Beamers. Y'all, it's a home run waiting to happen. And in my opinion, the only question is, are you ready to step up to the batter's box? Dwayne, I'll pass it back to you, my friend.
Awesome, Jonathan. Awesome. We appreciate that. So, Doc, while the training was going on, I instructed my IT guy to unlock our website, so that I'm going to share some things with you guys. All of our representatives that are with us now, I'm going to give you all a free site. You're going to go on to HLClifestyles.com. Let me just pull it up. Go to HLClifestyles.com. And you're going to click on login. Now, he's removing the membership, so it's going to be a free. Now you got to make sure you use your Surge email, because once we connect with the Airbag office, if you don't have your Surge email, it's going to kick you out. So make sure you use your Surge email. That's going to give you the free. It's going to give you your free login. When you click on memberships, basic team membership. For you, the $19.95 is the 1 Beamer, and you got a couple options here. You just scroll down, choose what you got from 1 to 3 to 8 to 12. And like Jonathan says, what you may want to consider is doing your 8 or 12. I'll tell you why. 1, you can resell, but 2, imagine walking into a place and you got these messages, these notifications hitting hundreds of people's phones at one time, and you're directing all this traffic to you. It can be an absolute game changer for you. And as we perfect it, and went there, I got IT teams working around the clock. We are building out custom funnels for each one of these things that your Beamer will connect to. So I've discounted this all the way down to a basic price just for our distributors. And I'll tell you something, once it's all set in stone, these prices, as you know, definitely going to go back up, because it's going to be in high demand. And like Vince said, he spoke to the other guy who spoke to, and the price was much more higher. I know it was, because the people I've been talking to and selling this thing, they have been selling for hundreds of dollars. But my goal is this: I'd rather make a very little on a lot of people, and just give you guys an opportunity to win, and give you guys an opportunity to fill your pipelines. Because like Vincent was showing you in his training, this is excellent training. For every 7 people coming through your group is $1,000. When 100 people come through your group, not you personally bring 100, but when 100 people come through your group, that's a $50,000 bonus. And trust me when I tell you, if you got the right system, it do not take a whole lot of time and a whole lot of things to do it with. So this is all laid out for you. It's available right now. It's available for you right now. We'll get together. We'll put your orders in. We'll see the order, and then we'll work with you. Start creating your custom links. Those of you that order the founders packages, your stuff is being built out right now. So we have the custom funnels being built for you. But I'm going to have the girl call you on tomorrow just to get some other custom. Because you guys got the 12. You got the 12 beamers in the founders package. I am going to send out founders package information again tonight with the replay of this. But I'll tell you something. We're going to change this game. I believe that discount link is still on. I don't know how long it's going to be on for. We're on borrowed time, but as long as it's on, continue to use it. You know, right now putting people in for $199. So keep on using it. Keep on doing. God, you know, God's good. So I just thank you all for the training. Jonathan and Vince, phenomenal job. You know, we are just here to serve you, here to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to win. You know, sometimes people throw you with some things that are meant to hurt you. Does nothing but make you stronger in the end. And I'll tell you something. If you just hang in, there's some of you that's on your last breath, on your last leap. Just hang in. Things is about to change for you. Trust me when I tell you. If you can see what I see, you're going to have a major breakthrough. So with that being said, we'll come back again. HLClifestyles.com is the website. Click on join now to get you'll get a free site. It should be open at this point to get your free site, and then click on memberships to get your to order your beamers. And then for the PowerPoint for the comp plan, click on resources, and you can print out the comp plan that I shared with you earlier on in the presentation. So thank you all for logging in. God bless you. Have a great night. Have a great week. This webinar is officially over. Everybody have a good night.